Hello, everybody. Um, Sorry for being late for 17 minutes for today's stream. Today, I'm just going to demonstrate, um, just a minute. Yeah, I'm just going to demonstrate how to perform lab that is related to real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric. And by the way, our tomorrow's just lab is going to be related to exploring data science in Microsoft Fabric. By the way, recently, Microsoft uh, technical trainer Linda Larkham has delivered a session about this lab for the members of Azerbaijan Power BI and Fabric Community Meetup group members. So taking it an opportunity, I would like to share the event link that is going to be organized by Azerbaijan Power BI and the Microsoft Fabric community. And this event is called like Driving a Data-Driven Culture with Power BI in Microsoft 365. And Microsoft full-time employee Maya Shenha from Israel is going to talk about this. So I have shared the link and you can just register for this event and also register for my meetup group. And also I would like to share the link for my newsletter, so where I'm sharing good articles related to Power BI and AI and also Microsoft Excel. So you can just use this link and you can become member of this newsletter. So now it's time to get started. So for this purpose, I'm just going to share my screen. So let me share my screen. And now I hope and believe that my screen is visible. So let me hide this one. So here we are in a Fabric environment. So, and I came here using, app.fabric.microsoft.com. I just typed it on web browser. And here I used my credentials and came here. Now, today's lab is going to be about get started, with real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric. And we know that Microsoft Fabric provides real-time intelligence, enabling us to create analytical solutions for real-time data streams. And in this lab, our exercise will use the real-time intelligence capabilities in Microsoft Fabric to ingest, analyze, and visualize a real-time stream of stock market data. 30 minutes is expected to complete this lab. Taking it an opportunity, I would like to share the link for this lab. You can find here, in chat box on YouTube. Okay, as we did in our previous exercises, every every action is starting with creating a workspace. So we can, let's go to create a workspace. So here in this, screen, we have new workspace button, and I can click on this and say, for example, real time underscore WS. And for description, I can say lab purpose only. And here under advanced section, I have to be sure that the trial license version is selected. And I can then apply. Thus, in a few moments, our so-called real-time underscore WS workspace is created, right? So we are inside of this newly created workspace. Now we are ready to find and ingest real-time data from a streaming source. And to do this, we'll start in the Fabric Real-Time Hub. So in the menu bar on the left, we have, real time. So let's click on this. And we're going to see this kind of, just a screen, right? So actually, Real-Time Hub provides an easy way to find and manage sources of streaming data. And in the Real-Time Hub, let's select Connect to this one, I hope, data sources, right? So let's click on this. And here we are going to, use a sample data source, so-called stock market. For this purpose, I'm clicking on Connect. And here I'm going to call this, just source as stock, right? So this is the name. And here for event stream name, I'm going to click on edit button or pencil button, select this new event stream, and I'm going to call it stock data. And I'm clicking anywhere, and just pay attention, our stream name is going to be called like stock. Actually, to be honest, I don't know how it's called in English. Let's say minus data minus stream. Actually, it's not minus. Yeah. So this is the name of our stream name, right? So, and then what can we do? We can click on next button, and then we can say connect. Maybe it will ask to validate our sources. Actually, when I tried this one for the first time, it asked me, maybe it's not going to ask. But anyway, we are waiting for a while, and then we are going to select Open Event Stream, and then Event Stream will show the stock source and the stock data stream on the design canvas. So let's wait for a while. And it takes a little bit more time. And actually, it was the same with our yesterday's lab. So let's wait for a while. And by the way, you can watch other labs on my YouTube channel. So it's available there. Roughly, I'm going to record 19 labs there. Okay, so we successfully created event stream, and we create event stream source. Everything is successful. So here, what we can say, we can just say open event stream, right? It's going to open. And as I mentioned earlier, this event stream is showing us the stock source and stock data stream on design canvas. So here we see nothing yet. So what we can say, we can just refresh, and I hope something will appear here. Yes. Okay, so destination is not available. So what we can say edit, and we don't see anything. I hope everything is okay. Now, I'm going on with our next step, right? So the event stream ingests the real-time stock data, but doesn't currently do anything with it. So let's create an event house where we can store the captured data in a table. So for this purpose, let's close this one, and we can also close this one. We say create, we click on ellipsis and say create, and we are going to find real-time intelligence. So here we're going to choose event house, and I'm going to give a name for this event house. So let me say real-time event house, EH, and say create. And now it's going to be created. So we can, close any tips or something like this. So this is what we get after completing after creating event house. So in the pane on the left, so note that we have here real-time event house KQL databases. And this is with the name of event house, right? So we can create tables for our real-time data in this database or create additional databases as necessary. So let's select databases in this Explorer in real-time event house, right? And note that there is an associated, just pay attention, a query set. And this file contains some sample QQL queries that you can use to start querying the tables in our database. However, currently there are no tables. And let's click on this. And let's resolve the problem by getting data from the event stream into a new table. So here, let's say get data and event stream and say existing event stream, right? So, here we have, two parts in this screen, right? So first is select or create a destination table. So here I'm just going to, create a new table and I'm going to call it like stock, right? And I'm verifying it. And here in configure the data source part of the window, I'm going to make some actions like selecting my real-time WS workspace. I'm selecting my event stream. So it's very important here. So if you remember, we opened our, event stream. We created an event stream, but we didn't click on finish. So this is the reason that we don't see it here. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to cancel this one and yes, cancel. And sorry, most probably I'm going to, delete this one. And also, let me close this one. Here, if you pay attention, I don't see anything. So I can, I'm just going to, click on edit. So let's say edit. And I'm in editing version and say refresh. And let's see what's happening. If nothing happens, actually here we should have, some numbers. But it's very pity that we didn't get this one. So it means that we didn't, just say added a destination. So we can actually say event house, there is nothing. So in this case, I don't want to lose much more time. I'm going to do once again because maybe it will be a repetition, but believe me, it will help us. So I'm going to my workspace, say real-time workspace, and I'm going to, remove my workspace. So yeah, there is now, let's see, actually, let me check once again. Here I have my workspaces. So what I can say, let me go back here. And maybe when we were working, we didn't select the correct, destination. So this is the reason that sometimes we get. Yeah, so let me choose and let me show that we can delete all of them. So say, yes, we can delete also them. And also I'm going to, check this one, say delete. Yes, and last one. Okay. Yeah, because, yeah. So here, maybe I have to be sure that workspace, there is no workspace. So let me just, yeah, open it. And I'm going to, yeah, it happened when I was, doing this one. So I'm going to clear all of them. Okay, so let's say, and let me check once again. And this is my workspace, and there is nothing. So what I can say, let me clear all of them. I'm starting once again, sort of for this case. So I'm going to select my workspace, say new workspace, and I'm going to call it like real time, WS, say lab purpose only. And here I have to be sure that this one is selected and say apply, right? Okay, now I'm going to select this one, real time. We did it. So here, I hope this is the way we should, actually, delete. So that was the point. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to once again open it. Let's open. And item not found. And sometimes this kind of stuff happens, but doesn't matter. So let's come here and let's go to real time. And we have to, delete this one. This is what we should do. Uh, let's say preview data, nothing, open event stream. And this is what we get. And I hope, and edit, and yes, that's the problem. But anyway, I will try one more time. I don't know the reason that after making some event house, this is going to appear on my workspace. So this is another issue, but let's go back to our real-time WS workspace and say real-time. And here, if we delete this one, everything is going to be perfect. If we can't delete this one, it means that we are going to add data. And here I'm going to select stock market and I'm going to call it stock. And I'm going to, change this name like, most probably I'm going to call it like stock data. And I say next. Yes. And stock data stream is my new name. And here, it's going to be in progress. We have to wait for a while. And after finishing all the steps, I will be opening the event stream. So it's the second time today when I do it before finishing all the step. I'm opening the event stream. Just pay attention. Here I have my finish button. If I do it before this, I'm going to face with this kind of challenges. So I say event, finish. So I'm going to my real-time, workspace. Here I have my event stream. I can open this one, and I hope if I go to refresh, something will be different than the previous one. So let's wait for a while. And my data is going to, yes, say, download, uploaded. Yes, now it's okay. So I can say, this one. Yeah. And one more time for refreshing. And I get this one, right? Okay. So now we are going to create an event house. And for creating an event house, here on the left side of my pane, I'm clicking on create and I'm finding real-time intelligence, and I'm selecting event house. And I'm going to call my event house like, say, we can call it like real time event house, and say create. And thus, our new event house is going to be created. Okay, so we can say get started, and we can close this one. And here we can select databases. Actually, we were here. We left here. And then if you pay attention here, we have TQL databases. Just for this one, I can click on this, and it's going to be open. And here I say get data, right? So, let's say get data and event stream and existing event stream. And this one, real time, yeah, I hope, yeah. So I think we are going to create a new table, and which is going to be called, say, stock. And let me verify it. And here I'm going to select real time, stock data, and for stream, it generates the stream. Now it's okay. So that problem, so always, actually, this is not correctly shown in lab documentation, most probably. But yeah, we have to click on finish button. So here we have new connection name. We should change this one. Let's select this one and say stock. We have to be very patient here, and say table. I hope it's going to work. It accepts this one and say next. Okay, so almost configuration is going to be completed, and we can see this say window, and we can say finish. We can button on this, and the new window is going to be just shown. And now say we can just close this one, right? And so say close, and now I hope we have made the necessary connection with event stream and event house. So I hope what we can do, for example, this is event house, right? So if we click on here, nothing happens. So if say real-time query set, we see this one. Let's go with our database and let's click on this. So this is what we get, right? But this is our real-time event house. Okay. Now the next step is just is related to opening a event stream, right? So let's do it. So here in real time button, so we see stock data stream. This is our event stream. So we can click on this. We're going to get something like this. Okay. So and we can say open event stream. So let's open it, and we see this one. So I hope here, what should we do? If you pay attention, we don't see it. So I hope we should refresh this one. Yeah, that was the point that I mentioned. Now, after refreshing, we are going to get this data. So this is the main part in this lab. So, okay, now just let's say that till now in this exercise, in this lab, we have created a very simple event stream that captures real-time data and loads it into a table. And in a real solution, we would typically add transformations to aggregate the data over temporal windows. For example, to capture the average price of each stock over 5-minute periods. And now let's explore how you can query and analyze the captured data. So the event stream captures real-time stock market data and loads it into a table in your KQL database. And we can query this table to see the captured data. So let's say on the left bar, so let's select this one or this one, and we can say I'm a real-time event house, right? We have event house database, this one, and we have, if we click here, we have our real-time event house query set, right? So this is what we get. And here, just what can we say? For example, let's try this one. Let's add, let's press on enter and let's add the following code. So Control V and let's run it, right? And here we see this, output. Okay. And we can select the query code and run it. Actually, it gives us the 100 rows of data from the table. After reviewing the results, we can modify the query to retrieve the average price for each stock symbol in the last 5 minutes. So for this purpose, I'm going to select all of them, say delete and Control V, and say run. I hope I'm going to get the average prices for these, symbols, right? Okay. So we can then highlight, I'm actually, we run also, we have already run this query and we see the results. We can wait for some seconds and we can run this one again and we'll see the other average prices as data are coming from, in real time. For example, let's say NSFT, the average price is 340.90. 90, the first two decimals is enough for us. So let's run again. And we see 341,000, which is different a few seconds ago. Before, the price that was a few seconds ago, right? So this is how it works. Now that we have a table that is being populated by stream of data, we can use a real-time dashboard to visualize our data. So now we have this one, average prices. What we can say, actually, we should have here save to dashboard. So let's click on this. I'm going to say in a new dashboard, and I'm going to give a name for this. So I'm going to select stock dashboard. I can type it. And the time name is going to be average prices. As I have done it before, the names are available there. Then what I can do, I can just click on create. Yes, and it's going to open dashboard after creation, right? So this is the dashboard that we are going to, see, right? And we are here. And this is the dashboard. So what we can say, and here, if you pay attention, we have viewing format. And if we say editing, it gives us an opportunity to make some changes. For example, here, we can say edit, and we see this visual formatting right pane, right? So let's do some changes here, like, for example, visual type is going to be column chart, and this is what we are going to just see. And then, of course, we apply changes, and our new modified dashboard is going to be displayed like this, right? So this is what we are going to get as a dashboard, live visualization of our real-time stock data in the form of dashboard, right? So real time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric includes a technology named data activator, and which can trigger actions based on real-time events. And let's use it to alert you when the average stock price increases by a specific amount. So here we see set alert. So let's say it, and let's select average prices and say select, right? And we see this one. Here we select 5 minutes, run every 5 minutes. And for check on each event grouped by is left, grouping field symbol when average price condition is going to be increases by, and value is going to be 100. And we can get it as an email or message in the Teams. So, and there is one more, action option here. We are going with sending me an email. And save location is going to be real-time underscore WS, this one, right? And my item is going to be, I'm creating a new item, and my item name is going to be, say, my real-time activator, something like this, right? And let's say underscore, and let's say create. And new alert is going to be created. So after creating this alert, we just can say, close this one, or we can open. But anyway, we close this one. Then we can open the activator. So for this purpose, say, okay, let's come to our real time. So here, if you pay attention, we have my real-time activator, and I say save, it's going to be saved, and it's going to be open, right? So here under average price, I have real-time event house alert. This is what I'm getting. And, actually, it enables us to see, the history tab. Most probably, as in case our alert did not, has not been triggered, in which case, because history data, is not containing any data. And if the average stock price ever changed by more than 100, the activator will send us an email and the alert will be recorded in the history. So, so this is end of our today's lab. In these exercises, we have created an event house. We have ingested real-time using an event stream, queried the ingested data in TQL database table, created a real-time dashboard to visualize the real-time data and configured an alert using activator. So it's time, as we did before, to, just delete this workspace. So for this purpose, I'm coming to workspaces, say real-time workspace, and from here I say workspace settings, and I'm going to just, remove this workspace and say delete. And thus I complete everything. So here in this tab, I'm going to refresh and now say, just say nothing will be available. I can delete all of them. So everything is going to be okay, right? So here I'm going to just, stop sharing my second screen. So once again, I kindly ask you to register for my webinar, for my event. meetup, online meetup that is going to be done by Microsoft employee Maya Shinhaf on 11th of December. And I have shared the link in chat box. So, and tomorrow, actually, almost this time, I'm going to talk about, I mean, demonstrate the exploring data science in Microsoft demo. Thank you very much for your time. See you tomorrow.